Hello, this is Bill McAfee. I'm the president of Empire Title Company in Colorado Springs, Colorado. I'm ready to give you the October update from our Pikes Peak multiple listing system covering Teller, El Paso County, parts of Douglas, parts of Pueblo. Now, in honor of, I know it was October, so, but Thanksgiving's coming up. So notice the pilgrim hat, very nice. We tried to get a turkey, but I couldn't afford one. Plus, getting a rubber turkey is not as easy as getting a rubber chicken, right? I know you're thinking I'm gonna do bad things, but it's out of here. Anyway, here we go. Starting out, got some great news for you still. Interest rates still down. They're down around about 4.07% on a national average. They've ticked up a little bit, but they're still fantastic. For you buyers out there, make sure that you stay aware. Make sure that you come into this market. The interest rates are phenomenal. Going to inventory levels. I've been talking about this for a while. This is the 200 to 250,000. Notice that all of these inventory levels here are well under 6 months of inventory. Now, generally in a real estate market, when you have less than 6 months of inventory, that means the supply is not where it's going to be. I'm anticipating, especially in the 250 and below and the 200 and below, we will see price increases because we don't have the supply to keep up with the demand. Moving on to the next, this is the average sales price. We were at about $218,526. That was for the month of October. Now here's what you got to watch at. And all year I've been saying this is we peaked, we actually went down, came back, and we're going back down. Two reasons that we're seeing prices go down. Number one is the upper end homes are still sliding down. Number two, the banks are still dumping the property. So we're having a little bit of drop down on price, but it's like we have two separate markets. It's like the 2 or 250 and below, and then that and above. So some interesting numbers for you on that as well. On your median sales price, it's $185,000 for the month of October. Going over here, we have, this is again on a running average. Notice we're still dropping down. That's not a chicken, do not adjust your set. So anyway, prices are still dropping down, and we'll probably continue to see a little bit, but again, two different markets. 200 below, I'm anticipating price increases. 250 above, still a little bit soft. Looking here, the number of sales per month. Looking right there, I believe we did, 758 units last month. Now, an interesting thing to me is that was for October. Notice from September, we had a huge increase. And it looks like the way we're starting out through November that we're going to have a very good November. Usually in our multiple listing system, like April, May, June, July, those are, or June, July, and August, those are the big months. So it's interesting how things are shaping up. Here's something I'm seeing. These are the number of sales on a 12-month running average. Looking on there, we're running about 693 units a month through our MLS. Still not to the levels we were here, 04, 05, 06, yet we're definitely better than what we were. This is our active listings. Notice this is a very good sign that active listings are dropping down. We're starting to hit more normal lanes, and in fact, here's the active listings here. We're still a little bit high as far as total number. This would be more of a historic range, although notice the trend, and it's coming back correct. This is our sales as a percentage of active listings. 15% would be a 10 to 15 year running average normal. Notice we're starting to get above that. So all that means is the number of units that are available for sale, we're selling them as a percentage more and more. The inventory number of months, we're at 5.71 months of inventory. Notice going back here, we haven't seen that really since December of 09. We're starting to come back into inventory levels that are coming into check, okay? Still, this is kind of starting to change a little bit. Through the early part of this year, about 76% of the homes were selling below 250, and about 24% were selling above. Notice those numbers are starting to change a little bit. Now 74% of the homes are selling below 250, and 26% are selling above. So we are seeing a little bit of change. I gave you this as year to date and the different price ranges. Now here's something I want you to know. Here's the 2 to 250 range right in here. You're not surprised that that's big. This range over here is the 250 to 300, and that's the 3 to 400. Now, just to give you an example, we sold 708 units in the 250 to 3, and we sold, 709 units in the 3 to 4. Even though prices are not coming up in that area, we're selling more and more of those units. And so what's going on is prices aren't coming up, but the demand seems to be coming back into that area. Looking over here, we're going to give a price and recap. We've got average sales price down and median sales price are down. Not surprising because of the bank-owned properties and because of banks dumping the bank homes and the higher dollar homes sliding down. Right here, residential units sold. This is amazing to me. They're up 2.2%. In other words, we've sold more units this year through October than we did through October of last year. That's amazing because we had that home buyer credit last year. So actually, number of units sold is a tribute that people are coming back into the market a little bit. The inventory levels are down. That is a positive sign. The rentals are still fantastic. Anybody that wants to be in the rental market, El Paso County, Colorado Springs, it's in Teller County. The rentals are fabulous. Number of listings down, foreclosures. This is great news. comparing January through October of this year, January through October of last year, down 24.4%. That's the number of people going in. So we do have some very positive news in this market, on our local real estate market. If you listen to the national news, you will want to kill yourself, okay? Oh, or your chicken, either way. So the bottom line is, if you're in the upper dollar range, I've been saying this, you got to have that home priced perfect. It's got to be in great condition, and it's got to be priced right, or they're just not going to move. Once you start hitting in those lower dollar areas, especially 200 and below, you know what? We're seeing multiple offers again if they're in good condition. So we're starting to see some rebound in the lower end. Again, this is Bill McAfee. I would encourage you to check with your professional local real estate agent. They can navigate this process for you. And just from my chicken and me, I want to thank you very much.